I made a video a couple of months ago when Evolving Skies booster boxes were $700. So right around here you can see this is a 3-month chart. Right around here I made a video talking about Evolving Skies. And I told you guys this is not my, first choice of investment, but if you had the money, I said Evolving Skies booster boxes were not a bad investment. I didn't say it was the best thing ever, but I said it was not bad. And if you didn't have any, it's not going to get any cheaper. Well, we fast forward a few months later. These booster boxes are now selling anywhere between $900 to $1,000, just a few months after I made that video. Now I'm going to tell you guys this again, and I'm going to say the exact same thing I said a few months ago. Yes, it's very expensive. I'm not going to recommend this to people that don't have money. This is for people that have money and don't have Evolving Skies booster boxes. Even if you do have Evolving Skies booster boxes, maybe you bought them, a few months ago for $700, maybe you bought them for $500, whatever the case may be. If you have money, that's the main thing here, and you want a safe investment, because I really think Evolving Skies is very safe because it's not getting reprinted. It really doesn't go down in value. If you literally look at any point, these have basically just gone up. Yeah, there's points of stagnation, but this really hasn't gone down really at all. So I'm saying it again. If you have money, and especially if you don't have Evolving Skies booster boxes, and you're thinking about buying Evolving Skies booster boxes, especially if you can find them for low 900s, which is possible, I think it's not a bad investment, because I truly believe that in 2 to 3 years time, these are going to probably double to $1,800 to $2,000. Maybe I sound delusional, but I really think it's going to happen. And that's why I'm saying it's not a bad investment. Now, there's other boxes that you can buy from Sword and Shield that maybe will do, you could say, better in terms of percentage wise, because they're just cheaper in price points and everything. But Evolving Skies is just different in the way that just the amount of expensive cards this set has is unlike any set we've really seen. And that's just the demand for the set. I mean, if you look at liquidity wise, even like this being $1,000 right now, it sells almost every single day on TCG Player. And this is not even taking into account eBay sales. Like on eBay, these definitely sell more than on TCG Player, because once you get into the higher price, booster boxes that are in the thousands, more often than not, they're getting sold on eBay and not TCG Player. So I'm saying it again, that even at $900, $1,000 even, it's not a bad buy. No, I don't think it's gonna skyrocket double in price in a year from now, like I think some can happen with some other Sword and Shield booster boxes that are $2 to $250. I don't think that's gonna happen. But if you can actually hold these for 2 to 3 years, I think they're gonna hit $2,000. And I think we're gonna look back, and hopefully this video ages well, like my last video did. I really think it's gonna happen. So I want to make it clear, like I'm saying, it's not the best investment at $1,000. In no way is it, but it's pretty safe because there's just so much demand for the set, and it just continues to go up. So that's just my opinion on Evolving Skies. I'm saying it again. You can timestamp this, whatever, and come back to this video in a year from now or 2 years and see what happens. But I think even at this price, it's really not that bad. And honestly, I've been sort of considering buying one. I don't really want to, because there's just so many better things. I'm probably not going to. But it's just not going to get any cheaper. And when you can find them, because there are sometimes, lower price things on eBay. Some people sell them for $900. It's like one of those things where it's so expensive and it sounds crazy to buy one at this price, but you just kind of in the back of your head know where this is going. So if you go on eBay, there are sellers selling them for just around $1,000. There are some other sellers selling them for around like low 900s. And obviously, in my opinion, I would recommend, if you're even planning on buying this sort of booster box and this expensive of a booster box, like Evolving Skies, I would, recommend buying from eBay from a reputable seller that has pictures of the booster box. Because if you buy on TCG Player, there's no pictures of the booster box. Like some people have them, but a lot of these sellers, they don't. And when you're buying a booster box this expensive, the condition matters a lot. So definitely I would recommend buying on eBay. This, I don't know if it's even available anymore, being $920. By the time you watch this, it's probably, been sold. Because these are selling consistently for $1,000. So anything that's under that, like $100 under, that's a 10% discount, they're gonna get sold. And I saw this box listing; it was pretty clean. So if you can find them, especially for like $900, even less than that, I think it's a pretty safe buy. And like I said, I've even considered it. I don't really want to, because, like I said, there's better things to buy. But if you have money and you don't have any, like just to even have on your shelf, like I know this is an investment channel, but like it's gonna go up. But Evolving Skies is just an iconic set. And if you can buy them for low 900s, you can see here, there's a decent amount of listings. I think it would probably not be the worst idea to pick them up now, because they literally just go up. And when you look at, the price of the cards, it makes sense. I mean, the top chase cards more than the booster box. The Umbreon is $1,400. The Rayquaza is $500. All these evolutions are in the, hundreds of dollars, 300, 250, 250. It's like, this set, it's just going to keep going up because there's just so much value in the set. Obviously, if you open a booster box, most likely you'll lose your money. But there's just so many chase cards in the set. I think people, even when it goes to 1,000, 2,000, people are going to continue to open these up. And I think supply is going to get dried up. And that's why I just think it's going to keep going up. Because people still open Evolving Skies up. And it's just, it's like, you can just see it. When these things are happening. Like, you can kind of, in the back of your head, you just know. Like, it's not going to, like, I remember when these were $500, everyone said it was not going to go up anymore. It was going to stay there. And it did stay at 500s or whatever for a while. But then it eventually went up. Same thing with this. At $1,000, people might call you crazy for buying it. But I'm telling you, just everything like this, especially Evolving Skies just being like an iconic set, it's just going to go up. And especially when you take into consideration like sets like Team Up that are, yes, it was not printed as much as Evolving Skies, but it's only 6 years old. And that's what I want to emphasize. It's only 6 years old. Evolving Skies is like 3.5 years old. So in 2.5 years, can Evolving Skies hit Team Up level? Now, a lot of people are saying that maybe this is not possible. People don't like when I make this comparison, but in my opinion, I think Evolving Skies is a better set than Team Up and is more iconic than Team Up. Now, Team Up is selling anywhere between $3,000 to $4,000. Like I said, my guess or speculation is that Evolving Skies in 2 to 3 years will double, which means it'll hit around 2,000. And then after that, I think anything could be possible. Like, it could even exponentially grow from there. But in just like 6 years, Team Up is selling now for $3,000 to $4,000. And when you look at the prices of these cards, it's similar, like the price spread here. But Evolving Skies does have more expensive cards, and I would argue the artworks in Evolving Skies are more iconic than these artworks from Team Up. That's just my opinion. So I'm saying it once again. I don't think Evolving Skies at this price is a bad pickup or investment. Definitely, you have to have the money to do it because if you're buying a booster box for around $1,000, I mean, there's a lot of other things you can buy. But if you don't have any, I'm saying it once again, it's not really getting any cheaper. Maybe you'll stagnate at price point, sure. But if you can wait 2 to 3 years, like I said, I really truly believe it's going to double in price. That's just my take on it. I'm saying it again. So, yeah, I know a lot of you guys out there already have Evolving Skies. Maybe some of you guys have like booster box you bought at $100 or whatever. I'm not talking to you guys. I know if you already have some, you bought them at a lower price point. It's not attractive. But I even had a person comment. I remember on the video I made when those booster boxes were $700, and the guy, I think he bought a case or something of booster boxes. Maybe he was already thinking about it, and he watched my video and he said, "You know what? I'm just gonna buy it." And I remember he said something like, "Your video made me like just do it." Like I was like kind of thinking about it, and then I just did it, and now I'm happy. I feel like in a few years from now, this booster box, it's gonna, like, I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, it's gonna double. And if you don't have one right now and you have the money, I'm telling you, like, I don't really want to, it's hard to really not force, but it's really hard to give out the idea to buy a, $900,000 booster box. But you look at Team Up, I know it's a little bit different because of print runs and everything, whatever, but Evolving Skies is way more iconic in my opinion, and I think it can do Team Up numbers. I think it can. I don't see why I can't. So yeah, that's all I want to say again, about Evolving Skies. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.